Teela. It's time to see Teela. Finally. I've been waiting for this one to come in for a long time, so let's talk about it. So easy enough right off the bat. The first thing I want to point out is that this is the second Teela, I think. I'm pretty sure this is the second Teela. And this has some stunningly good artwork. Just like always, absolutely phenomenal artwork. Let's see if we can't get it to focus in here. I cannot get it to focus in, so we'll have to do a swap shot. I'll lace in a thing of it for you so that you can actually see it, because this is some pretty cool, phenomenal artwork. It shows her in the armor and she's hitting Merman, and it looks good. It really does look good. But the reason I wanted this is because I wanted one without the snake armor. See, I already have one. And I decided that that one would stay in the snake armor and stay green. That's the one that's currently sitting on top of my Castle Grayskull. And I like that one quite a bit, but I wanted a warrior princess, a warrior woman type of thing that would sit outside of that idea, would not be a sorceress type of character, but would be a battle type of character. Got a snake staff, got the buckler, don't need the armor for this one. I want Teela. And so that's what I got here. We already know right off the bat I'm going to cut the top off and I'm going to keep that. So let's open her and let's check her out. All right, her arm came off right when I went to take her out. But that's okay, because these are designed for that. And that's actually something that I honestly really appreciate. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to take this armor off and I'm going to cross my fingers here because I'm hoping she hasn't stayed in the package for so long that the plastic of this has bled onto the other one and ruined the paint job. And it doesn't look like it. It looks like she is solid. Absolutely wonderful. This snake armor, I don't know what I'll use it for, but I will keep it just in case I come across some other idea. Or maybe I could turn one of the other Evelyns into a type of snake sorceress or something like that. And that would be cool. The two weapons that Teela gets is, of course, her staff here, which I'm going to make her right-handed, I guess, just for the sake of. And then she's got this buckler, which I'll have her defend with her left hand. I don't know if that's actually accurate. That's just what I'm going to do. She looks fantastic. She looks absolutely fantastic. That face sculpt is awesome. It is really, really good. Let me move her in here and I will adjust the camera here so that we can get a different focus. Let me get her focused in for you. Come on. Yeah, here we are. Look at her. That face sculpt is tremendous. It is so good. It is way, way, way good. Like, I'm legit impressed. I'm actually impressed with the overall design of it altogether. Let me refocus here for us. Okay, now, here's what I'm thinking. And I'll put her on the roller and whatnot to kind of show her out. Okay, her wrist. Okay, not a huge deal here, but she doesn't move like the others do, I'm noticing. Her wrist doesn't do that turn, so that's something to definitely point out. The buckler is solid, but like, she really relies on this in order to kind of get it in front of her. You see what I mean? In order to get this kind of a thing. But she's still really solid. I also know that you've got to mark all of these things. They decided to put it on her back, the Mattel logo thing, where it says, you know, this is a Mattel thing. But then they also put their stuff on the bottom of her feet, so like, why do that on her back? Anyways, whatever. This is all kind of a bronze color, and that's fine. There's a new Teela that's coming out pretty soon that I actually like quite a bit that has gold, and yes, I do have it pre-ordered. It has Zor or Zoar, however you want to say that, and it has Teela, and it looks fantastic. She's in gold, and she actually comes with a sword, and that's more the Teela warrior princess thing, the woman that I want. But this is really solid. I like that this is Teela's hair. This is Teela's hair. This is the bun. It goes up and it comes down like that. This is really cool because the new one that's coming out, supposedly it has a ponytail, so it's a different head sculpt. And like I said a little while ago, I like the fact that they all have different head sculpts. Her knees are much, much better. Like, they're so much better. That is tremendously better knees. I'm curious now, because I think both Evelyn and the other sorceress have these knob knees, these like hard knob knees. And she doesn't. She has these little petite, I mean, yeah, it's a small thing. It's a tiny feature, but really look at it. This is solid. Those are better knees. They're 100% better knees, right? I think so. I think that's tremendous. I have to keep doing that because I now have the camera set for manual. I'm just trying this out. I want to see that this gives better picture resolution. If it doesn't, I'll go back to the autofocus, but I feel like manual every now and then is not a bad idea. And it's also helping the audio quite a bit, I imagine. But anyways, absolutely fantastic. The eyes are fantastic. The sculpt design is fantastic. And this is something that I really wanted. This is something that I really, really wanted. See, this calls back to something that I'm a huge fan of. I like things like Xena. And I like Red Sonja. And I like these ideas a lot. I like the warrior woman type of thing. I design it a lot. I have a thing where almost every time I play an MMO, I make a redhead warrior woman. That's usually a callback to Red Sonja and Xena. Those are two things that I grew up with that I honestly have an interesting treasure about. I like them a lot. I grew up, and I've told this story a couple times on this channel, I grew up and I had a stepmother who watched Xena. And when we were watching Xena, that was like a bonding time for me and her. And we talked about things like that, and I liked the fact that Xena would like blow fire and like she did the fire breathing. She had like ideas and techniques. She was a tactical person. She had to think her way out of situations. She had to be able to think about first aid and things like that and triage on on the field, and she had to be able to overcome obstacles with her thoughts, her abilities, her skills rather than Hercules' big crazy muscles. Like, big crazy muscles are cool and everything. I mean, I like barbarians in general. Look, I've got like freaking 4 He-Mans. Actually, I've got way more than that. I've got 2 sitting down here, 3 sitting up here, and 2 that are waiting to be unboxed. So like, I like He-Man as well, but this was something that I took to a lot, and it was first introduced to me. The skill-based character was introduced to me as the warrior woman. And I took to that. I like that aspect quite a bit in the barbarian stuff. And because of that, when I first started watching Revelation, it did not bother me at all that the focus went off of He-Man and went to Teela. That was kind of the show that I needed to get aboard. I liked Teela. I liked the idea, and I liked the storyline that went into it, and I really enjoyed the idea that she was wounded from having a secret kept from her, and having been insulted, and they did, for what it's worth. They really did that to her. They insulted her, they attacked her pride, they made her a fool, and when all these things came to light, she made a decision that that would never happen to her again. She was mad, and she had to come around through the course of an arc where now she's accepted why that was kept from her, what was going on, and that it shouldn't be that way again. And she stepped into a new role of responsibility as the sorceress and fulfilled a new role in her life and ascended, and her mother is, like, it all worked for me quite a lot. And then as we went into as I backtracked and went to the original series that I'm watching right now, I'm watching He-Man Masters of the Universe, I tend to like that show a lot, and I like Teela quite a lot. I like that kind of situation, that kind of character, because I liked Xena more than I liked Hercules. I don't know why. It was just something that appealed to me. The skill base of it was more interesting to me than the superhuman part of it. Yes, he could pick up boulders and throw them, but she had to think her way through traps. He pushed through traps. A trap would happen and he'd run through the wall or push it down or catch something and break it and throw a big rock or something like that. And she had to like dodge and weave and know things ahead of time and be like, don't move. This floor is going to this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I've seen this before. And there was something about it that I really enjoyed. And then moving on to Red Sonja, that kind of aspect continued. And because of that, I've always been a fan of this kind of character. So when I first started collecting these, I wanted a Teela. And the one I got was the green Teela, which was kind of cool. But I wanted this. And I have it now, and that is awesome, because I'm really looking forward to just putting this on the shelf, just having it up there. It's awesome. It's the Warrior Woman Teela. It's exactly what I wanted from when I first started all this stuff. And yeah, I'm going to be happy just to have it up there, to have it back there, and to put her in like a fighting pose of sorts. And yeah, this is really cool. I'm really, really excited to have this. I'm really happy to put this on the shelf. Absolutely fantastic piece. That face design, that face sculpt is fantastic. This is fantastic. And so I don't have anything else to do here but keep repeating that this is fantastic, and I love the character, and I love this design, and I really like this. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the Masterverse version of her out of the package, because I have that too, but I open this stuff before I open Masterverse stuff. I don't know why, and I really don't. I don't know if it's just the idea that when I started this journey, the first thing I did was open the Origins stuff, so I've just kind of made it a thing that as I get Origins things in, they take priority in terms of unboxing over the Masterverse stuff, even though honestly I might like the Masterverse stuff more. I might. I really might. And I still have to do that episode. As soon as I unbox the next He-Man, I need to go through and I need to do the episode, My Favorite He-Man, of the He-Man I have, because let's be honest, I don't have all that much. If you've been with me for a while here, you know that I just kind of started this journey. You can literally watch the entire journey. I will post the playlist here, and you can see where I come from and how my thought pattern is and why I like the things I like and the parts of it I like and the parts of it I don't like and what I think in general. And you can check all that out. You can watch my journey if you want, and you can see that I don't have everything, but I do still have favorite pieces already in terms of what all this stuff is. So yeah, that'll be interesting, actually, to go through and pick my favorites of certain multiples that I have, because I have like 5 or 6 He-Man, and I have like 5 or 6 Skeletor. I guess that's kind of common. They're the ones that get released the most, so evidently you do pick them up. And yeah, so awesome. This is fantastic. Can't get over it. I can't. This is fantastic. I'm going to put it on the shelf. I'm going to get out of here. Later on, guys.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.